Good morning, Internet. Well, that took much longer than expected. I haven't been hiring a whole lot of dupes. Mostly I've been focused on trying to mine to get metal ore to make ranches to sort out the food. I was starting to run low on dirt, and if I ran out of dirt, then I was going to starve all my duplicates. So the base is a bit further along. I just broke into the oil biome down here, made a bit of a mess. Got this natural gas feeding my industrial brick. I had to break into the oil biome because I had no oil to put in my oil refineries to refine any steel. So that just got started. I've got some Drecos going. My plan is to dump glossy Dreco eggs over here. Again, the problem is if I run out of dirt, I can't grow mealwood. If I can't grow mealwood, I can't ranch glossy Drecos. And since mealwood grows at a lower temperature than anything else Drecos eat, it's a bit of a concern. Luckily, I found an arbor acorn and a pip egg, and so I got a pip ranch going, and they produce very, very small amounts of dirt. And then this setup up here, I just occasionally tell it to sweep, and they toss the Dreco eggs over here, glossy Dreco eggs up there. That'll get me plastic and reed fiber. I just found some thimbleweed in here, so I can actually, once I find a source of polluted water, farm thimbleweed for reed fiber. Researching I don't need. Suit wearing, but you can't do researching means he can't become an astronaut. And that I don't need. That's annoying. Got some stone hatches. That one's now full. And so these two are just pumping out stone hatches. Once all of these get full of stone hatches, I'll get rid of the regular hatches. I've got so much granite, there's no reason to waste sandstone. And then down here, made a bit of a mess. When I cracked this open, it flooded everything, so I had to get down, get some dupes down here to crack open this other section. It's been fun. Map-wise, I've got a good chunk explored. Found another oil biome up here, which is what I'll probably use for space. Hoping to find a volcano or something I can run a petroleum boiler off of. My eventual plan is a sour gas boiler to run all the gas generators, which is why I built so many. I've got coal as a backup, and then hydrogen as a backup as well. So my gas setup looks all kinds of funky. I was sucking all the carbon dioxide up from the bottom of the map. This I was using because these are made out of iron ore, and this was starting to get hot. You can see it's 110. So just kind of using that to slowly suck heat out of here, hopefully keep those going. I found enough steel to do one aqua tuner, and it is running this entire cooling loop. It's a bit excessive. I've got kind of a secondary passive loop. This cool steam vent started going off before my cool slush geyser did, so in order to use this water at any temperature, I had to cool it down. So this all got pretty hot. I put in some copper tiles and some iron temp shift plates, so the water coming back up from that steam vent hit this first, drop a few degrees, and then this system cools it as much as it can. It's coming out pretty warm on this side. I've only been running the aqua tuner now for a couple of cycles. So it's cooled down the industrial brick, and now it's slowly going to cool down this water. This should have just started going off. Yeah. So once this gets full, I'll probably just turn that on. Every once in a while I'll run that, suck the cold water through it, keep this cool, get some more polluted water. But now, food-wise, we're stabilizing. It's now time to start refining steel and get up into space. Because space is where everything's going to be for this map. That's where my metal ore is going to come from, my refined everything. I got to go to space. Power-wise, I just went nuts. Everything is made out of iron. There's so much iron on this map. There's no reason not to just throw transformers at everything. My research is done. Because I was afraid of running out of dirt, I did everything until I needed the data banks. Yeah, a little bit left there. But I ripped out all the other power going on, and it's all running off of that. I've even got this powered off of that, so I'm not burning hydrogen over here, except as a backup. So I leave that in there just in case. Let this water get a little warm. It's 31, so anyway, as this cools down, that'll help out. Now I can start building a second bathroom, get my duplicate count up, so I can start making astronauts. Because getting people up to rocket navigation just takes a while. So all the dupes I hire for a while are going to be preferably suit wearing and maybe something else. And then I've got to get down to the oil biome because I need fossil and diamond and all that kind of good stuff that's down there. I'm just gonna, like I said, I've got the oil wells up the top, so I'm not gonna bother tapping oil wells down here. I'm just gonna put in some suit docks and empty it out and just clean up the map. We've got some massive dig commands going on. And then some more exploring, see what else I find. Thought I saw, oh, I found a vent over there, another couple of vents up here. And then there was a water pool up here I went and grabbed. I think now it's time just to see what's this way. No, there's a vent there of some sort. What are you? Keep thinking like, oh, I need to grab more iron, and really, there's just so much iron on Badlands. That is the best part about playing it, but the lack of everything else is not so good. And I dumped a bit of oil in here. I thought it would spread all the way over there, but that's fine. And so that helps with the heat dilution bug, that as you're dumping water in, not all of the heat from the liquid water as it flashes over to steam works unless you mix it with another liquid. Other people have done the math on it. I trust them. Toss a layer of oil, petroleum, whatever down there. And everything in here is just iron. It's not the best at conducting, but I've got so much of it, it doesn't matter. So these are, I just queued each of these up to do steel. Suppose I can do one for wolframite, because I found plenty of that. We want all the tungsten, we want all the thermium. We got priority-wise. Yeah, 6 is good. My priorities got a little out of whack because I was trying to do stuff. Alright, we don't need Neil wood, so I can just live there. I made a mess. Who made... Oh, you're stuck. Like, who made a mess? One bit of sand, and that was all it took. And look, you're free. Boy, that was tough. Hopefully get them to come mop that up before the germs get everywhere. Maybe? Somebody? Oh, I see. They can't use that ladder segment. Nope, still not mopping. There come the moppers. You both. Oh good, they're not covered in germs. Yep, there's another vent there. And some iron ore that I missed. I think I need to find a better source of water. I think I found enough. There's a ton of ice right there. I've just been dumping the entire ice biomes into there. All ice and snow go there. Polluted ice comes over here. Ooh, let's see, how's this working? That got frozen. This is cooling down a bit. It's coming in here at -3, coming out at 25. So yeah, that's sucking out quite a bit of heat from this side of it. Yeah, I'll turn that off for a little bit. I don't think I need to cool the incubators down that much, so I might redo that just a little bit. I think originally I was going to make that part of the main cooling loop, and they don't actually need that much. We'll just cheat and come across the middle. Trying to decide how I want to do exosuits. Whether I want to put in a big chunk down here and just have them always in them. I mean, the base is not that bad, except for the oil biome. Everything else is perfectly fine and livable. Some of the cold biomes might give them hypothermia. Ooh, is that a volcano? It is a volcano. There's a volcano directly underneath the ice biome. Oh, perfect. Or the oil biome and an ice biome. All right. Well, that's good. That's where I will plan on doing the petroleum boiler. Here, let's see. And always got to leave that space, or you'll end up with whatever that is all over your map. And knowing my luck, that'll be another volcano or carbon dioxide geyser or something else that comes in at 500 degrees and breaks everything. But yeah, I just tossed a ton of transformers in here so I can just hook power up, and then I'll run a main power spine up to space. This we don't need. This pipe we don't need. Actually ran the pump off of the steam generators because didn't need much of anything, just needed to get oil into these things. Ooh, lime. Always gotta take lime. Well, I've got plenty of natural gas in here. It's not enough to really run what I'm doing, and it's definitely not enough to feed this many generators. So once I get more natural gas from a sour gas boiler, I'll retrigger the piping. But I figured if I was going to go through the trouble of building this, I might as well build everything I wanted and then add in more later. I got a ton of sweep commands. It was just a mess in here. Food-wise, we're not quite going up yet. We're getting there, though. All right, let's check my critters. Each of these I've only got set to 3. Now I've got more critter eggs. Need to find out some way of dealing with the mealwood. Gotta think about that, because I don't need it. And every time I go to sweep it just gives me that error because I don't want them putting it over here, but I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just put them over here. There we go. Okay, so I can just wrangle one of these. Because I want each of these to stay at 3. That's a good amount for the amount of mealwood I've got growing. So I get the most reed fiber out of them. Once I get a few more glossy Drecos, so I'll do over here. Just so I can wrangle them into these spaces. I think I want more plastic. I think that's what we'll do down here. We only got 4 stone hatch eggs, so do that. I don't want to drop the Dreco eggs in here because I really do just want to starvation farm them so I get the most reed fiber and plastic out of them I can. This setup worked out quite nice. I just ran the hydrogen pipe over, let it fill up. I left some extra in there in case it needed pressurized a bit more, but it, yeah, leveled out quite nice gas-wise. And I'm not trying to feed them over here, I just want to starve them to death and shear them as many times as I can. So, they drop that in the wrong place. There's 3. 3, 7. Oh, I got that set to the wrong priority. That's why. Just need to keep these one lower. Yeah, they're going to say cramped and overcrowded, and I'll get starving alarms. I don't care. Because I'm going to run out of dirt. Where am I? Yeah, I've only got 22 tons of dirt. Pretty sure pips poop out dirt, right? Yeah, they excrete dirt. Okay, so I do have a source of dirt. It's just very, very little. I'm going to use the door trick. We build the door, deconstruct it to get natural tiles of copper ore. And then this is in preparation for when I burn myself in the oil biome. So, that is where we're at. It's a bit warm in some places. Now that I'm up to space, I'm going to build some Atmos suit docks and get rid of this. I think I'm just going to put in a row of Atmos suit docks. I just find that easier. And then I can use that to do everything I want to do up here. And I might just do like this section and above everyone's in a suit dock, and I'll put in jet suits above there. So that's where I am at on this base. Just took a long time. Where am I at metal ore wise? I think I'm out of copper ore again. Yeah, 15 tons of metal ore. 10 tons of that is iron. So I've got very little of anything else. It's been a struggle, but once I get this done, I should be good from here on out. Now it's all about ranching and getting up to space. So thank you guys for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day.